Yes.
So, can we start with a quick introduction where you mention your name, your nationality, and which grade you are in? I think that should be it for now.
Okay. Do I start now or when the students come? Okay. Hi, my name is Carelle. I'm originally Greek. I just graduated grade 12 and I got accepted in Charles University HK faculty.
Perfect. So, the next one is Carol. Would you like to let us know which university you mentioned that you got accepted into Charles HK? Could you also talk about
Mhm.
which program you're looking to pursue?
Yes. Okay, so I actually narrowed down my university options to most probably Charles HK, as I mentioned. I'm mostly looking forward to studying medicine because it's been a dream of mine since I was a little kid. So yeah, I'm going to be studying medicine and then hopefully in the future specializing in either becoming an eye doctor or dermatology.
Very nice. Now, I'm sure you might have applied to a lot of options when you
Mhm.
got in touch with us. So I want to know, why did you specifically choose Charles HK? There's something that you really liked about the university that you would like to share with the future students who would be looking at your video.
Okay, so why I chose Charles HK? To be on, I'm gonna be honest with you. I had when I first started applying, I was probably around like September, October of when I was in grade 11, and all of my friends that already graduated or they were in grade 12, I um I was like, they told me and advised me that, oh, we wanted to apply to Charles HK or first faculty or second faculty, but they would always mention like Charles University, and I would always hear like it's so good for medicine, and I'm so excited to go. And like Czech Republic is like a new scenery for me. Like there's snow, there's like all four seasons, and like here I'm not used to it. I live in the United Arab Emirates. So I looked after like thorough research and a lot of like speaking to students that are already in Charles HK and reading reviews and a lot of things. I was like, let me go for it. So that's kind of how I chose it.
That's really nice. Good to know that you did a lot of research about the particular institute. Okay, like you mentioned that you really like Czech Republic as a destination. If you could please elaborate a little bit about it, that was Czech Republic your only option, or did you also apply to other countries? And why specifically, you really liked Czech Republic that you made your decision you want to go here?
Okay, so when I was looking at like my options and seeing my options, a lot of Zoom meetings were held by Gyanberry, and I would especially like be um, like added to or included, or I would include myself in the ones that had like Czech Republic in it. I would also attend others, but every like the students that were already in Charles HK or first faculty or any of the faculties, they like the way they were talking about the student life and the life in Charles HK and like the surrounding like the neighborhood surrounding the university. It's like I just went with my gut feeling, like my heart opened to it, and like I was just like drawn into it. So yeah.
That is really nice. And next one would be is okay. So you do know that there are a lot of educational consultancies that offer a lot of other medical options also. There are so many options in Dubai. So could you let us know as to what was that one thing you really liked about Gyanberry that you decided you would want to proceed with us?
Okay, I'll be totally honest. I was referred to Gambari by my school, in addition to the fact that a lot of my friends that already graduated worked with Gambari. So also, when I started working with Gambari, They were like the Gyanberry team was very punctual in attending my endless questions. Um, so yeah. Moreover, I did a lot of research, as I mentioned, and when I was using your website, it was extremely user friendly. Like I would use other companies' websites, and it was a very big hassle to try and understand how everything works. So your website was extremely user friendly, and your extensive knowledge about a lot of universities was amazing, and you made like the communication with the Gambari team very easy and punctual and like very like clear, and any questions that would pop into my mind, whoever I would ask, you guys were very helpful, so I went with Gambari.
Thank you very much. That's making me really happy. And I'm going to make sure I communicate this to all my fellow colleagues, and they're going to be really happy that we were helpful and so informative. The next question would be is now you have been connected with our company since 8th October. So I think 8th October was
Mhm.
the day you actually had the first Zoom call session with us. I'm sure before you had the session with us, you must have done your part of research about different medical universities and all the other information. But after the session with us, I want you to just provide some feedback as to, do you think that session helped you to get a clarity about a lot of medical options, and that session was that, which actually helped you make a decision as to, firm decision as to which one you need to shortlist into?
Oh yeah, of course. Prior to having my first Zoom with you guys, back when I was in grade 11, I would attend your fairs before Corona existed. So that's where I was kind of like my one-to-one my interaction with you guys. But after my first Zoom meeting, I remember it was me and my mom that attended, my mom and I that attended. And like moms, they want to ask every and like all questions that can pop into their mind, and I'm the eldest daughter, so like there were a bunch of questions that I wanted to ask, and my mom as well. So when we asked you guys, like Miss Sukanya, I think it was a Miss Sukanya. So when we were asking her the questions, like she would like calmed us down, like relax, it's going to be easy, we're going to take a lot of workload off of you, which in fact that helped a lot, like a lot. So she also like broke down the entrance exams, which I was mostly for like very nervous for, like my first entrance exam for university. So she broke it down, and then she sent us the preparation materials via email. And each university that I wanted to apply to, it was like their material was sent through a separate email. It was very organized, very easy to study from. Everything like I can't even like explain how easy it was to work with Gambari, and they made it very easy. Like it was like a breeze. Like this past year, the month where like I had multiple university entrance exams after each other and studying for the entrance exams, you guys helped me tremendously. Like it was just like it was a dream. Like I didn't feel pressured at all. So yeah.
Okay, that's that's really nice. I mean, this is what we are working for, and this is what we aim every single time we register a student with us. That you're satisfied and you have all the information that you need. So I'm very happy and very glad that we could do that. The next one I would want to know is, okay, what makes, could you share like some tips and suggestions as to what makes a perfect application, and what, anything that you would like to share with the future students, or any tips or suggestion to, start with before their university application planning, so that they can plan ahead?
Yeah, of course. So this reminds me of around this time when I was entering grade 12. I asked the same question to not only my Gambia advisor, but as well as my student council advisor in my school. And the first thing that they said that you can start is your personal statement directly right off the bat. To be honest, like, yeah, you can do it. You are in summer vacation. You have a lot of time in your hands. You might as well like utilize it for the best, you know what I mean? So to shine light on the personal statement, it is a very important part of like kind of marketing yourself for the universities and trying to like persuade and convince the universities why you should choose me as a student, like to be your student, why you should choose me. I would say provide evidence of passion towards the major that you're applying to, as well as portray yourself as having a positive attitude towards the major that you are going to end up like studying in this particular university. Um, Also, volunteer work. I know volunteering might be hard, especially in this time with COVID and the precautions, but I would say try to use it, like try to do your best and try to find volunteer work that you can do, which you can include in your personal statement, but make sure that it is related to the major that you want to end up studying in university. And the last thing that I might say is once you have written your personal statement and you have finalized it, reread it over and over and over again, and make sure that the structure flows perfectly, because you will find mistakes. Like once you write your personal statement from the first time, it's not going to be your last draft. Trust me, I've probably written my personal statement at least 7 times until I finally perfected it. So reread it. And also, a very big thing that will help is not only compare yourself with other personal statements online that you can find online, but as well as compare it with your friends' personal statements that are with you, like trying to enter in the same major, same university, because they kind of have the same like criteria. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Wow, that's like some really, really useful tips, our juniors are going to take advantage of. And it's literally like experience is talking. You've gone through all of this,
Yeah.
so you know what you have gone through, and it's really kind of you that you're sharing these kind of tips that can be helpful for students so that they are well planned before they start with everything. So thank you again for that. The next one is very similar. It's again about tips and suggestions, but this is where you have been managing your school workload as well as preparing for the entrance exam for these medical universities. So I'm sure it was a very tedious task for you. So could you share some tips or suggestions as to what you did to manage this workload, and what our future students should keep in mind when they have some situations like this where they have to multitask?
Okay. So, being an IG student, I'm under the British program. I was already accustomed to the workload of studying and trying to study on a daily basis and trying to manage my time. However, I can say that the best way to tackle workload is to study on a daily basis. And I know it's cliche to say this, but honestly, studying on a daily basis and following like a proper schedule and a proper like study plan is the way to go. And it will help you tremendously. Like, trust me on this. Studying on a daily basis, having a proper schedule and like a proper map out and layout of what you're going to study on a specific day and how you're going to study it will help a lot. And as for the tips and advice, I would advise students to do summary notes, because they help a lot. And when I say summary notes, it's not like, okay, you open the book and like you rewrite everything that's in the book like in your textbook, or what notes or whatever you have in front of you. No, like you open the book, you highlight the important details. From these important details, you like kind of just like bullet point the like most important like highlighted topics that you should remember. So that's kind of my advice.
That's again very nice, and I hope the juniors make use of this piece of advice because it's definitely going to help them in the long run. Next thing I would want to know is, like, of course, we have spoken a lot about how you've prepared, and we know preparation is a very, very important part of this entire journey. But apart from preparation, the next important thing is keeping in touch, keeping up to date with all the information about the universities, etc. So, we as an agency have tried our best to keep, give you all the information that you need, or keep you closely in contact with the university for any queries that you have. So we have like arranged webinars with Charles universities. There have been mock exam sessions with the universities. So I want to know, what is your take on this? Do you think these have been a very helpful source during your journey? Would you recommend this, and would you want us to continue doing this?
Okay, to be honest, Gyanberry and like the whole Gyanberry team that I worked with took over a very big bulk of the workload from me when it comes to paperwork, documents, um, any information that needed to be submitted from me to the university. Instead of me being put under pressure, Gambari like lifted this workload off of my shoulders, which helped me a lot. Um, Gambari team did all the bulk and all the workload, and this helped me. This in return gave me enough time to study for my entrance exams, which helped me a lot. I advise students to be very punctual and like submit every single document um, that the Gambari team requests. Be very punctual when you're submitting your documents and any information or certificate or anything that Gambari team requests, because you are trying to help us in our journey, and you are trying to make this like um, adventure, if I might call it, like easier for us. So do submit your documents on time. And honestly, other than that, like you guys helped me a lot. And I have young like friends in like grade 11 now becoming grade 12, and they directly when they ask me like, oh, what am I supposed to do? And like start becoming under pressure, and I'm running out of time, although they have such a long way ahead of them. Calm down, call Gambari. This is their information, this is their email, this is like my advisor's number. Like, go, they'll help you in a lot of things. So you guys helped me a lot. And like, I cannot thank you enough, really.
Thank you very much. I mean, I'm just very, very happy with every answer you're giving. It's just making me smile, and, making me really happy that we were all able to make your adventure adventurous and nice. So I really like the words you're using also. So thank you for that. One last question and then we're done. So,
Of course.
just an overall summary, if you could provide as to your entire journey, maybe you could just wrap it around and tell us how was it, and if there's any particular person that you would want to highlight in specific, or if there's any instance throughout this journey that has made you really happy, please feel free and share it. I'm sure our, the students who would be looking at your video would want to know.
Um, okay, so you mentioned a person that I would like to thank. As for a team member, I would like to take this opportunity to thank Ms. Tukanya for attending to my endless questions. I remember it would be probably like 4 in the morning or like 10, 11, 11:30 at night, and I would like message her on WhatsApp or email her and ask her, oh, Mr. Kanya, this, or oh my God, this question popped into my head. What am I supposed to do? Da, da, da. And she was extremely patient with me, and she made sure that everything went smoothly, and like she answered my questions, and she had a lot of patience with me, honestly. So if I were to thank someone, I would thank Mr. Kanya. And this whole year has been a breeze. Like, yes, it did come with a bit, sorry, yes, it did come with a bit of like stress. And when it came to like the entrance exams, and like on the day of the entrance exam, trying to log into the website and to calm down my nerves. But honestly, like for the juniors that are watching this, honestly, like you will get into a university, you will get into your dream university. All you need to do is honestly like follow the tips that I answered, and like study on a daily basis, and just calm down. Like, calm down. Like, you're not the first person that applies to a university, and you won't be the last, and you will get into the university that you want. Just relax, calm your nerves, and like just have like an aim and have a goal, like have a target, like put a target that okay, this is what I want. I'm gonna do the impossible to get it, because once you put this goal in your mind, like the impossible will become possible. But don't think like, oh, it's gonna come easy, and oh, it's easy. So and so told me that it's easy, so I don't need to study for it, or I don't need to work hard for it. No, no, no. You don't work hard, it won't come. Honestly, like work hard and work hard for your goal, because trust me, everything is worth it, really. So yeah.
Wow, thank you very, very much. Very well said, and very well, put in across. So I really hope all the students are going to take advantage of everything that you said. And you, like you rightly mentioned, nothing comes easy, and especially this is medicine, so
Yeah.
it's very, very competitive. And you made through this entrance exam, so I would like to congratulate you once more.
Thank
And
you. Thank you
all the
so
best
much.
for you, all the best to your family, and I hope you are successful in whatever you do. And thank you very much again for this time that you've made for us. And
Thank you.
yeah, I wish you all the best again.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It
Take
was a
care.
pleasure.
Same here.
Thank you, you too.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you.